the open world, an edition of the laundering. Macro scale, the rhetoric of a whole system, not one institution. The claim that you live in an open world, that the defining freedom of the era is the freedom to move. The freedom was real. It belonged to capital and to goods, which spent 3 decades shedding the borders that people were only rhetorically promised. And the people, sorted into tiers by the passport they were born holding, gated by visa hierarchies, wrapped in a biometric perimeter that made movement more surveilled, even where it became more convenient. Capital got the open borders that people were promised.
Section 1. The laundered claim.
It's ambient, not argued, a free, open, globalized world, freedom of movement, the borderless future. No one authority asserts it. It's the background hum of 3 decades of rhetoric, and the ambience is what makes it effective. As a claim about people, it describes a freedom most of the world has never held. As a claim about capital, it's largely true. The work is to separate the 2 halves the rhetoric fused.
Section 2. The dirty input.
Human mobility as a sorted privilege. Where you may go is set before you do anything by the passport assigned at birth, and the gap is the steepest on record. In 2024, the strongest passport, Singapore, opened about 195 destinations visa-free. The weakest, Afghanistan, 26. A gap of 169, the widest ever measured.
And on top of the tiering,
a visa apparatus, and since 2001, a biometric and data-sharing perimeter, machine-readable passports, watch lists, advanced passenger information, passenger name record sharing, e-gates. None of it hidden. It's simply not what the word open describes.
Section 3. The wash cycle.
The globalization rhetoric of the mid-1980s through the 2000s. Openness, flatness, frictionless connection. The dated spine runs the other way. Before 1914, movement was genuinely freer. Passports weren't systematically required. A wartime control measure, standardized at the League of Nations Paris Conference in 1920, became the permanent default.
The core window.
85 to the 2000s. The same decade, Europe abolished its internal borders. The Schengen Agreement of June 14, 1985, applied March 26, 1995. It hardened the external perimeter, keeping that control in national hands. The rhetoric said open. The architecture said sorted.
Section 4. The tell.
An asymmetry, and the asymmetry is the evidence. Across the same window, capital and goods got the open borders people were promised. The World Trade Organization stood up the 1st of January, 1995. Capital accounts opened across the OECD world, while human mobility was tiered and gated. The gap between the brand and the mechanism isn't a side effect to explain away. It's the finding.
Does this need intent?
No, only the incentive structure and the 2 curves. The freedom that was real was rhetorically transferred onto the thing that stayed gated, the freedom of the dollar, worn as a costume by the citizen who never received it.
Section 5. The metadata and the series.
The records carry it. The Schengen internal abolition versus external hardening split. The visa tier table, the post-2001 data regime. The substitution here is the series grammar at macro scale. Edition 1 showed an institution scrubbing its provenance. The Band-Aid shows the move at its nakedest. Here, the need was human mobility, and what was supplied was the rhetoric of capitals. Capital got the open borders that people were promised.